Okay, Sarah. So I've got your cover. I've got your Steven Sagmeister up, and I let's take a look at what we have. Okay, so the main thing I'm seeing is there's a lot of inconsistencies here. For example, this typeface here is only used in that spot and in this spot, and it's not seen anywhere else in the presentation. So I would suggest using something in those spaces that's going to correspond with your headline. I think that would draw a better continuation and make the pages a little more harmonious. The one thing I think is really throwing things off are these. These look like buttons on a website. So this page is specifically confusing. I really think this is designed. It looks like a website. It really does. And then you've carried that design concept over, but this page, I'm not real sure what this is. I just don't know what that is. So, anyways, we get into this. Now, what we have here basically is a three-column grid. Okay, and that's the way you've got this page set up. Again, watch your pages, your type, and these little boxes. See how they all jump around every time you. That means you're not using master pages, and that's why those numbers jump around. So in the final presentation, I would like to see you to get those things locked down. That would indicate that you're using master pages, and none of these items would be jumping around from page to page. As I said, you've got a three-column grid. So here, this is a nice page. I think that this thing at the bottom here is it's really just it's drawing too much attention away from the important part of the page. I think that this is okay, pretty good. I mean, you know how I feel about Greeking. I need to see live text in there. But that's your two column. That's your third column. Here's your two columns over here. There's your third column. Now, I want you to notice that if this is your two columns, and let's go ahead and draw a Command R so we can get, so roughly that's at the 5-inch mark. But look at what happens over here at the 5-inch mark. You're sliced right into the middle of a let me see. Yeah, you see how that changes? See how that, okay, so that would be the end of the first column, right? But at the end of the first column here, we don't see that, which means these columns are uneven. They don't equal that column, and neither does the third. Take a look at the margins, inconsistent margin size. Those needs to be consistent from page to page throughout the presentation. Typographically, let's follow that too, that three-column grid, okay? So here, this is broken, the grid here, this three-column type grid. You've also got really, really bizarre typeset here. Like, I'm not real sure like where this paragraph ends up here, then this one starts down here or ends down here. This one ends down here. So there's no baseline alignment, and then I'm not real sure exactly why that paragraph is offset like that. And if you take a look at your headlines, they're just really not aligned with anything. That's got to be aligned with that left margin. This one is not aligned with that. So we'll pull out a guide and you can see what I mean. There's your left margin. You see you're not alignment. Same thing here, here. That one looks pretty good. But this is just a real strange. The image is butting right up to the text. The text is actually running into the image. This is in a box here, and then you have your third column. And then look how much weight these things are taking up down there. And then these pages, there's just absolutely no margin. I mean, you got your text all the way to the page edge there, 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 and there, and there. So again, no text, no alignment, no grid. This page is pretty good, but then again, let's see how much those things. And then again, here's that two-column grid. Here's a two-column grid here, and then here's a two-column grid here. But here, see where my cursor is? That's where that column ends, but that one ends way over here. So again, inconsistent use of the grid. Okay, and then this, I don't know what this is. I'm not real sure exactly what that is. Credits. Credits are for the images. You need to credit your images. So I'm not sure about why you would be crediting individuals for their contribution to this book. That doesn't make much sense. Basically, what you would do is you would just give a credits page and just cite the sources where you got your images. These images, just cite the sources where you got those, and then cite your text, and that's all you need. I'm not real sure who those names are, but all right, that's all I have. So if you have any questions at all, please feel free to give me a holler. Okay. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention: 8.5 by 11, or this particular page is 11 by 8.5 unfolded. That's gonna be 22 inches wide. That's just too big. Remember, this is a booklet, so that's just enormous. So think about changing your page size, maybe something to A6, maybe something like that. Okay, thanks.